welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to Return to Glory, the final season in charge of Blackburn Rovers. Here is our starting 11 as it stands. The team that won us our second Euro League title in a row and got us into the Champions League for this season. Remember those names, because most of them, or not most of them, but some of them are probably not going to be there anymore after this episode. Harry Kane is most likely gone. Villena or Højbjerg most likely out as well. And Staphylidis in the left back spot is just not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to upgrade him also. So, we've targeted Eden Hazard and Alexander Lacazette. I think his first name's Alexander. Honestly, I can't remember. But anyway, it's either Lacazette or Hazard. Obviously, we're going to try to get Hazard first. We got a lot of work to do. Our goals are set for us. Win the BPL this season. Our last chance to do so. So let's get into this thing. Well, before we can even get in and upgrade the team, the board has given me an email regarding our Champions League action for this season, and they want us to reach the quarterfinal of the Champions League. We haven't even... Blackburn hasn't been in the Champions League since, what, 93, 94? And they want me to reach the quarterfinal? What the hell? I mean, I know I've won the Euro League 2 years in a row, but that's a bit... Those are some lofty expectations for our first time going, for crying out loud. So here's our first move. Our pre-contract signing, Ilkay Gundogan, is in the side. I'll just keep showing you this every time we make a new change, so you can see what our lineup is shaping up for this season. Gundogan is in there. I've replaced Højbjerg for now. I'm still not sure what I want to do. I'll probably get through the preseason games before I figure out which one I want to keep, either Villena or Højbjerg. So here is actually our first order of business. It's going to sign Emre Can. I looked at all of the suggestions you guys gave me. I think Emre Can can play in the left back spot. I hope that he can, otherwise we have way too many center midfielders. But I'm pretty sure it is one of the spots he can play. And this deal right here is very important because if you look at the other player that I added into the deal, it's Connor Clark. I put all of the money that we earned from last season into Connor Clark's wages, so that we could keep it all heading into the next season, because if you don't do that, they take it all away from you. So I gave it all to Connor Clark, and now we're going to sell Connor Clark and hopefully get all of that money back. It's about 23, 24, something like that, $1 million. So if we can do that and get all that money, then we can go get a player like Hazard or Lacazette. If it doesn't work, we're absolutely screwed. So hopefully this plan works. I hope to God it does. Alright, so Emre Can is in the squad, and he can play the left back spot. I was like 95% sure he could, but I'm glad that it turned out that that is indeed the case. He's a little bit slower than I normally like for a fullback, but that's okay. He's a very, very good player. Can't complain about him at all. And that little plan did work. We now have $600,000 in our wage budget. Plenty of money to go get Hazard. So let's see if we can get Eden Hazard into Blackburn Rovers. Alright guys, that luck was very short-lived. Unfortunately, as I thought was the case, players do not become free agents in this game. Eden Hazard is not a free agent. I can't just go sign him. Somehow, even though he said he wasn't going to sign, he's now on a one-year contract with Chelsea, and so we can't afford him, unfortunately. So now we have to focus on Lacazette, but I'm going to go ahead and make this deal right here for Harry Kane to Southampton, so we'll be seeing him again in the future. For $17 million. That'll give us enough money to go get Lacazette. So here is our first friendly of the season. It's against Almeria. I'm putting all the reserves in there. I usually do this for the first preseason game of every season. I like to go reserves for the first one, starters for the second one, and reserves again for the third. Scuffet already on the board, and we win this one 2-1. Scuffet and Timo Werner scoring the goals. I'm telling you, if I had more time with this series, I think Timo Werner would end up being the starting left winger, or maybe right winger, I don't know. With Scuffet in the middle and Kingsley Coman, I think that would be a very, very potent attack, but I just don't have the time to do that with this team. Alright, second preseason game up. It's going to be against Lille. We faced them in the EuroLeague last season, and I know I said I was probably going to use my starters for this one, but instead I'm going to go with the very, very end of the bench type of players and see what they can do, just because they don't usually get to play, and I want to see if they're any good. So I'm going to put them in there for this one. And another 2-0 victory. Drennan gets a goal. Deacon comes off the bench and gets a goal. We're up to our last preseason game now against Rayo Vallecano. Is that how you say that name? I'm not really sure. For this one, we're going to go with a little bit of a mixed bag for the lineup. We're going to put in most of the key reserve players in the up front, in the attack and in the midfield, with Werner, Olczyk, Augustine, Højbjerg, Alvarez, and Tonali. The defense, though, is the starting defense I'm going to go with just to see what they'll do playing together. And we get a 3-1. We just won 3 games in a row simulating. I know they're preseason games against lesser teams, but that Lille team was their #1 team. They made the EuroLeague last season. We won 3 games in a row with reserves. How do the reserves win simulation games? I don't get it. Fuck's sake. This preseason has been a freaking roller coaster. We're a month into the season. First, we get Emery Shan like we wanted. Then we couldn't get Hazard. Then we win 3 games in a row, simulating, which has never happened. And now we just lost Terrence Congolo for 4 months. Oh my god, I don't know how we're going to replace him. That is one spot that... he's the second best player on the team. I don't know how we're going to get... I have no idea what we're going to do. I honestly have no idea. So here's the guy we've been waiting for. It's Alexander Lacazette from Lyon. The guy is legit. Everyone knows this guy is good. It's going to cost me $30.3 million to get him, plus Kevin Jean-Augustine. We still have a little bit of money left over, but hopefully this is the guy that puts us over the top. The striking force now, or the strike force, or whatever you call it, is looking very, very solid. So here is potentially what the starting 11 could look like to start the season. As you can see, we have 380 overall players now. Could have been 4 if Congolo hadn't gotten hurt, but the starting 11 is exponentially better than it was last season. But here are my questions for you guys. I'm going to start the season with that lineup you just saw. I'm going to play the first game in just a moment. But here's the roster questions that I have. We have Kingsley Coman in there. I know he's going to be good, but he's not going to be as good quickly enough for us because this is our last season. Should I use Timo Werner in there instead? Because Timo Werner is growing like crazy, and he's 7 overall better than Kingsley Coman. Coman plays better than his overall rating would suggest, but Timo, his overall rating is already up there. Should I use Timo Werner? The other one you already know, it's Villena or Højbjerg. I made Villena the captain last year. He's my favorite midfielder that we have. He gets forward, gets in very good position, and scores goals. Højbjerg is better defensively, and I think he's a little bit better. I don't know. He's a more solid player. He's more consistent than Villena is. Villena has some up and down games. Højbjerg is more steady and gives me a solid performance every game. So let me know what your thoughts are on both the Coman and Timo Werner situation and the Villena and Højbjerg situation. Alright, so we have reached the first game of the regular season. I'm going to let you know I'm looking at bringing in another center back because of the Congolo injury. But I'm going to go ahead and play this game and show you the full game highlights, even though last time I played Aston Villa, I did a quick play and I beat the ever-living shit out of them on their home turf. I think it was 6-1 was the final score of that one. This one's at Villa Park as well, but seeing as how it's the first game of the season, I thought I'd go ahead and show you the whole thing. Here's a look at Aston Villa's starting 11. It looks like a pretty much just an Aston Villa lineup. I mean, there's some new faces in there that I don't recognize, but then again, I don't know a lot of Aston Villa players to begin with. But no, okay, I don't know any of those players, honestly. I only know like 2 of them. I don't know what the heck they're doing. Maybe they're good, maybe they're not, but hopefully they're better than they were last season. Otherwise, this is going to get out of hand really quick. Oh my god. Well, it was looking bad, and oh my god! What? Okay, Aston Villa got better. A lot better. What? Where was my right back? Where in the heck was Sam Byram? Was that Byram? That is Sam Byram. It was Dyer that got out of position. What the heck were we doing back there? Okay, that was not the start I wanted, but we haven't even had, this is our first now on offense. This is our first time having the ball. That's ridiculous. Get the ball up to Lacazette. Play the ball through to Coman. There you go. Beautiful play from Lacazette to Kingsley Coman. What the heck was that touch? There you go. Nice ball to Gundogan. Get the ball. Yes. To Tony Villena on his left foot. Guzan, no. Coman hit it. Come on. Come on. I know you're right-footed, but come on, dude. You got the wide open goal. Just put it in, Coman. Why don't you hold that up? There you go. Play the ball in to Tony Villena. Tony Villena's going to have a go on his left foot. Tony Villena making Brad Guzan work back there, but it just wasn't quite good enough. There you go. Let's get one more before halftime, boys. How are you going to blow the whistle there? Come on! Either way, I know we're down 1-0 at halftime, but I feel like we've dominated the game. We've played very, very well. I can already tell the team is better. Just one mistake early let them get that 1 goal. They haven't really had a good chance since that one goal. Play that ball up to Gundogan. There you go, Gundogan. There you go. Nice play from Ilkay Gundogan. Going through. Plays the ball in to Lacazette, who puts it in. The new guys linking up, getting the equalizer. Gundogan to Lacazette. This team is so much better than what we were last year. We're dynamic, we're fast, and we're lethal on the attack. That was a great ball from Gundogan to Lacazette right there. And Lacazette, a top-class striker, makes no mistake, 1-all. Kondogbia intercepts. There you go, play to Lacazette. The one-touch passing is huge. Lacazette holds it up to Coman. Kingsley What? I don't even know. I don't even know what is going on. How does anyone do that? I could have finished that or at least gotten a shot off. What is he doing? Oh, look at Lacazette go. Lacazette, blocked. But it falls to Gundogan. Gundogan to Villena on his left foot. Tony Villena! That is why I'm starting Tony Villena. Offensively, he gives us something more than Højbjerg can. 2-1 over Aston Villa. That was a great play. I think it was Gundogan setting that one up as well with his second assist. Gundogan may be the biggest acquisition we've made in this entire series. He's been incredible in this game. This team is just so much fun to play with now. Just going to play it long. See if Lacazette can get on the end of it. He can. Lacazette. Come on, Lacazette. There it is. Game over. 3-1. I just thought maybe I could get it over the top. Lacazette. I don't like usually getting players that everybody gets in career mode series, but I see why they get Lacazette. The dude is freaking incredible. He's unbelievably good. Kondogbia cuts it inside. Kondogbia on his left foot. Kondogbia unleashes the laser on the left, but it's not good enough to beat Guzan. But we are good enough to beat Aston Villa 3-1. I give them credit. They're much better than they were last season, but we are astronomically better than we were. And we come away with all 3 points in a 3-1 win. Lacazette gets a brace in his debut. Gundogan with 2 assists. This team is sick. Alright, so we're actually going to play one more game in this episode. This is going to be the Champions League playoff matchup against who else? SK Rapid Wien. It seems like we play them every single season for some reason. But this is a 2-legged playoff. Because we finished in 4th place in the league, it means we don't automatically get a spot in the group stages. We have to go through a playoff situation. So it's a 2-legged playoff. This is going to be the away leg. So hopefully we can get this done against a team that we've beaten, I think, every time we played them. And I bet you know what's about to happen. Look at that stupid smile on my face. No way. No, I went the right way, but it's a perfect penalty. This is getting ridiculous. Like, I just want to quit. I just do. There's no point in playing. There you go, Eric. There's no point in playing this game. I'm not supposed to win this game. That's one of those games you're just not supposed to win. There's another goal. I'm just not supposed to win, and I don't think we're going to get through the Champions League now. Play that ball in to Lacazette. Thank you. Oh, Lacazette is through. Lacazette missed the goal. I'm done with this game. I should have quit when I was ahead, but I was actually having so much fun playing with this team that I thought, you know what, we'll just keep it rolling. Oh, we rolled all right. We rolled right into you can't actually blow the whistle there. When I finally did something right. This game and this, oh my god. Nope, I don't even want to talk about it. We're done. 3-0 loss to Rapid Wien, the away leg. At least we have the home leg coming up. And unfortunately, we were unable to get a goal, but I'm done with this one for now. All right. You know what? I'm sorry, okay? I lost focus of what is important in this series. As much fun as it would be, and as nice as it would be to make a run in the Champions League this season, honestly, it doesn't make a bit of difference what happens in the Champions League. As much as the board says it's important, it doesn't matter. Our goal and our only goal is to win the BPL this season. That is it. That's all I should be focused on. And I lost sight of that. For just a moment there, I lost sight. And so, you know what? That Champions League game doesn't matter. What matters is that we've got 3 points from our first game and we're in 3rd place in the league. That is what matters. I'm very happy with that. Also, quickly before I sign off, I'm looking at 2 defenders to bring in to help fill the Congolo void. The first one is Carlos Blanco. If you remember back to season number 1, we had him on loan. He's a younger player, so I don't know how much he's developed since then, but he could be pretty good. And the other one is Thomas Vermaelen from Barcelona. He's a veteran player. He's 31 years old. But again, since he's a veteran player, I know what I'm going to get from him. So let me know what you think I should do. Go with the younger guy or the older veteran. I'm probably leaning towards the veteran just because it's one season and I'd rather know exactly what I'm going to get rather than go for the potential of the youngster. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you had as much fun as I did, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you in the next episode. See ya.